everyone. Happy Friday. Now, I am going to jump on here to every Friday and I'm going to answer one of the most common questions that are asked in the group. And so today, I'm going to answer the question, which multivitamin is best for my child that has ADHD? Now, before we jump in, I would love to know if you're listening live or watching the replay. So can you post in the comments either hashtag live or hashtag replay? What that does, it allows me to work out the best time to be doing these Facebook Lives and the amount of people that are on here. Now, I get asked questions all the time, and I thought it'd be really useful for you guys for me to jump on here and answer them as they come up. Now, in terms of multivitamins, this is one of the most common questions I get asked, and it's the one I thought many people might be curious about. So I decided to hop on here and do a quick live to answer it. Now, my plan, as I said, is to do these lives where I answer your burning questions once per week. So if you have any other questions you want me to answer, post them in the comments below and we'll get them added to our list and we can answer them in the future. So, Erica approached me a few weeks ago and said this: I'm trying to find a good multivitamin for my son with ADHD, but there are so many options. Is there a brand you suggest that's better than others? Are you like Erica and wondering which multivitamin would be the best one to choose for your child with ADHD? If so, this live is definitely for you. But I have to tell you, I honestly don't love multivitamins. I have found that there is really no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to supplementation, and you probably hear me say it a lot in the group. Supplementation should be tailored to each individual in order to address specific healing opportunities and to provide support to each individual body. Now, some children are helped by supplements that are targeting certain minerals and vitamins in their body, but other children see no effects whatsoever, or worse, they actually see negative effects. Now, I don't want you to waste a bunch of money on supplements that aren't tailored towards your child, because when I first started my journey, that's exactly what I did with my son. I spent a fortune trying this supplement and that supplement that someone said was the miracle cure for their child. And in the end, most of these supplements didn't help my son at all. One of them, I remember, made his behavior even worse. So what I like to tell clients instead is to try and get all the nutrients for their children from food. Food is always our first medicine. We go there first to try improve the state of the gut, and the gut-brain connection is massive. Our children should be getting most of their nutritional needs through eating a well-balanced diet that's designed to maintain healthy levels of key nutrients to foster that emotional regulation and that brain development. So if you're just beginning the healing journey, my recommendation for you is to begin by addressing the diet. Cut out gluten, dairy, and soy. Introduce more fruits and veggies. Eat more whole foods and eat less processed foods. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. There are a few really good supplements that are good for just about everyone, even you guys. As you will see from this list when I talk about it, I don't recommend any multivitamins. That's because in a multivitamin, they tend to have a lot of different minerals, but not enough of any one mineral. So you get several different minerals, but not enough of any of them. What I recommend instead is targeted supplements. Each of the supplements I suggest are targeted to one specific sort of mineral deficiency or focus. Now, these are a few of my favorites, and I'm going to pop the brands after the lesson here in the links, so you can have a look at them. The first is a good probiotic. As many of you know, there is a close link between the gut and brain. Research has shown that taking probiotics, they can help reduce inflammation, detox the body, improve mood, reduce anxiety, and help protect the body from stress. Now, my favorite brand is Megaspore Probiotic by Microbiome Labs. I'm going to drop a link, and actually I am going to drop a link directly to their site, and if you use a code, I think I've got to actually look at this. And sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. If you use this code, you can get 10% off. So I will try and find that for you before I drop that link. Second is a good binder, okay? digestive health is core to overall health. Over time, we are exposed to harmful foreign substances that create this chaos in our digestive system and our whole body. Now, a good binder will support healthy digestion and detoxification and will help maintain a healthy gut barrier. Now, my favorite, just general one, not when you're doing I use different ones when I'm using a strong healing protocol when we're using targeted lab testing, but my favorite just general one is Mega IgG 2000. It's also by Microbiome Labs, so I think that code to get 10% off will also work. So I'll drop that link in afterwards. Vitamin C is the next one. It's one of those vitamins that a lot of people are really familiar with. Vitamin C boosts the immune system and helps keep our bodies healthy, and it's good for just about everyone. And one of my favorite brands is vitamin C is from Paleovalley. Now, their essential C complex is 100% natural, the most powerful vitamin C product actually on this planet, and it contains 3 of the most concentrated natural known sources of vitamin C. So from alma berry, camu berry, and unripe acerola cherry. And it is actually made from superfoods. So food first, I love Paleovalley because it's not made from synthetic vitamin C. It's just organic superfoods. So my favorite brand is Essential C Complex by Paleovalley. If you use the link that I give you, I just found out you can get 15% off. So I will drop that link after the video as well. Now, the next one is an omega-3. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids are polyunsaturated fatty acids that are meant to be 1-to-1 ratio in the body. Unfortunately, because of the foods we typically eat here in America, the amount of omega-6 in our bodies is way too high. And omega-3 are typically extremely low. And this deficiency can intensify ADHD symptoms. So I often suggest omega-3 supplementation to families of kids with ADHD, as they can be effective at reducing hyperactivity, behavioral issues, memories, and other skills in our child. Now, my favorite brand is the Arctic Cod Liver Oil by Nordic Naturals. And the reason I like the Arctic Cod Liver Oil instead of just the normal fish oil is because it actually contains some vitamin D and vitamin A as well. So you're getting a little bit more in there. Now, the next one that I suggest many parents have found is magnesium. And magnesium works to decrease some of the symptoms of ADHD. It can aid in relaxation, it can help with sleep, it can maintain hormonal balance, regulate blood glucose levels, help calm children that are anxious, reduce constipation, and even reduce hyperactivity. With magnesium, you want to remember to go slow, gradually increase to bowel tolerance. Now, my favorite brand is Magnesium Plus by Seeking Health. And that is because you actually get some vitamin B6 in it as well. And the vitamin B6, what it does, it allows the body to absorb the magnesium better. Now, if you are doing magnesium, it's better to do a dose in the morning and a dose at night so your body is able to absorb more, because if you do a big dose in the morning, your body probably won't be able to absorb all the magnesium. Now, I like to order all of my supplements from a website called Fullscript, and that's the one I recommend with all of my families that I work with. I'm actually going to pop a link into the comments, and you can order these from Fullscript as well. And as a part of going under my dispensary, you get 10% off all of these. So I am going to do the separate links that you can buy on other sites, but then I'm also going to pop a link to Fullscript, and you can order them all from there. Actually, Paleovalley, you can't order from there. You'll have to order direct, but you can order those other ones from Fullscript. You know that they're real. You know that they are stored correctly in a controlled environment. You know, when I order off Amazon, I just don't have as much confidence with that. We don't know if they're near their use-by dates. So there you have it, guys. Those are the supplements I typically recommend to families. But again, you want to start with food. Work on improving the diet first, and then if you still want to do something to help your child's body, then that's when you consider adding in some of these supplements. Another option I wanted to share with you is functional lab testing. Now, many of the families I work with want a more targeted approach to healing the underlying stresses in their child's body. They don't want to just add in supplementation that their child may or may not really need. So they start by doing functional lab testing. Then, when we get the results back and see what specific stresses their child's body is having, we can target our supplementation to fit them specifically. Now, I don't want to go over a ton of details on testing right now. I can keep that onto another Q&A next Friday or the Friday after, but I'd be happy to talk about it with you more over PM if you want to. You can drop me a note in the comments and we can chat privately about that more. But guys, hopefully that helps you today to really set the record straight about supplementation. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll drop those links in the comments once I get off. And take care and have a great weekend. Bye.